Discord wants your face. Yeah, you didn't know that, right? Before we get started, special shout out to Mike Stewart. Mike Stewart, notice the vehicle is parked. So, safety first, right? Okay, so I'm just getting back to Virginia. I don't want to bore the hell out of you because the trip was just crazy. Anyway, so Discord is demanding face scans or ID to access all of their features. Discord is preparing to make age classification a constant background process across its platform. Now, why does this mean anything to me? It's pretty simple. I have a members only chat that I provide out to the people in my community. I use Discord. I pay to use Discord. I pay to boost my Discord to make sure that people can come in and talk, and we can do video and just share files and have lots of fun. If you're not a member, you don't know, but you should probably be looking for the link in the description to do exactly that, because it's pretty smart. It's pretty smart. But they've basically said, we're going to start doing this. We've tried this out in the UK and Australia. Socialism, and so that's what they've been up to there. But I'm not going to tolerate that around here. That's just not going to happen. So, the age determination will sit underneath the routine activity. And this is where it gets really nefariously stupid. And I'm trying to give you the setup right now as to what we're going to talk about. But they're basically going to be shaping what people can say, see, or even join. Now, age-restricted servers, the channels will be blocked. Voice participation in live stage channels will be disabled and automated. Filters will apply to content Discord identities as graphic or sensitive. So basically, you could be like some guy made a server and it's for adults only because he doesn't want kids playing around in there. And now you got to do some stuff that you never wanted to do. So like friend requests from unfamiliar users are going to be like a trigger warning. Prompts are going to pop up. And direct messages from unknown accounts will be routed into a separate inbox. So now I've got to monitor the separate inbox because somebody tried to message me. You know, the way I'm not adult enough to go, I don't know that guy. Delete. And I'll put a graphic up right here so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about, that I'm not like making this crap up. Now, core features like direct messages with known contacts and servers without age restrictions will continue to function. Age-restricted servers will effectively disappear until verification is completed. Verification? Verification? Oh, by what do you mean? Now, Discord has already tested these systems, like I was telling you before, in the UK and in Australia, and they just bent the knee. They just conformed. They're just like, we love Discord so much that we're just going to do whatever you tell us to do. Now, for many adult users, because Discord was actually designed not for children, but for gamers, this concern is less about access to content and more about surveillance and the ability to communicate anonymously, and verification systems introduce new formats for monitoring facial analysis or ongoing behavioral assessment. I didn't know there's a behavioral assessment ongoing on Discord. That unease has been reinforced by Discord's own history. Back in October, a third-party vendor working with Discord suffered a data breach which exposed age verification records, including images of government-issued ID. Discord no longer works with this vendor for age verification. Yeah, right. Gee, I wonder why. Despite that breach, submitting identity documents remains one option in the global launch. They want, let me see your papers. According to their press release, Discord says users who want to remove the teen by default limits can choose to use facial age estimation or submit a form of identification to Discord's vendor. Oh, they've got a new vendor, folks. Final age estimation relies on an AI system, oh no, that analyzes a short video selfie. Discord says this analysis happens entirely on the user's device. If the system assigns the wrong age group, users can appeal or switch to document-based verification. Basically, if you don't like the way we're doing it, give us your papers. This actual process that they're talking about places algorithms in a permanent observation role to watch what you and everybody else is doing. And it's pretty easy to draw a conclusion, but it's actually drawing conclusion about age from behavior rather than consent-driven disclosure, which doesn't really make a lot of sense because they're literally saying that if you type like you're 12, you must be 12 years old. That's not going to work for some people. Now, even when they frame this as a convenience, behavioral inferences expand to the scope of data and analysis tied to everyday communication, and that's not going to work. Now, over time, this kind of architecture rewrites expectations around anonymity, pseudo-anonymity, and the ability to exist online without being continuously assessed. Interesting stuff. But before all the crazy people come out and go, well, no, they already changed their mind. You should know, Discord. Discord breaks down on controversial age verification rollout. Kind of. Yesterday, Discord announced that the users would soon be required to have their age verified or be restricted to teen-level access on the service. Today, there's a follow-up post from Discord that backtracks some of the expected impacts of this new policy. For one, Discord now says that the vast majority of Discord users will be able to continue using the services as they do today without ever going through age verification. I don't believe you, Discord. It sounds like a big policy reversal. But when you read between the lines, the company is simply emphasizing two major things it didn't in the original announcement. One, most users don't access adult restricted areas and settings, and thus they won't need to verify their age. You buying this? Number two, some adults will get a pass on age verification thanks to Discord's age prediction method. You buying that one? Here's the key piece of information here. In the minority of cases where we cannot confirm you as an adult, you need to access age-restricted areas and settings, then you will be asked to go through additional steps. Whoa, what could that be, additional steps? Well, I think we all know what it means. Basically, we want your information, we want to prove it, and they've actually gone out on a limb and said, once this all happens on your phone, but then in the second breath, they say that images that you send to them or the images that they receive or images that they can view will be almost immediately deleted. So is it really on your phone only, or is it really a bunch of hooey? So here's the solution. I hate to say it, but for all my members, and I'll pass it out on Discord, we'll see if we're going to figure this out or not this way, but we may be moving away from Discord completely and back onto the old I won't even say the name of the app because if you're not a member, you don't need to know. We may be going back to that old app, that one that's like completely secure, end-to-end encryption, that kind of stuff that the government doesn't like. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I think that's it. Bye-bye.